Hi guys, hope you are doing well and you are watching Go IT Center channel, and this is the second part of the cybersecurity. In the first part we did the installation of Nessus, and if you didn't watch my earlier video, so I request you to go into the link of the go into the description of this video. You will get the link of the first video in which we have installed the Nessus, and you have to watch that video first. Uh, so this is the report. In the last video we covered at this place, and we are continuing this video from the same report. So in this video what we are going to do that in this video we are going to resolve vulnerabilities, because if you send the report to your boss, definitely the next question of your boss is to solve the vulnerabilities. So this is the complete end-to-end cybersecurity video. If somebody watches this video, definitely he will become cybersecurity expert. Not expert, but obviously he will become trained. Definitely he can do the audits for the client and for the company as well. So this is the report. So now we have different type of vulnerabilities. ssl is belongs to the obviously web related things, and the TLS is for the data transfer, means you are transferring the data, and that data should be encrypted onto the strongest through the strongest technique. And number other is the 1.1. Obviously this encryption is also enabled in the Windows 11, and because we have scanned the Windows 11 PC. And the second one is the SMB. It's also related to file sharing. So in order to solve the vulnerabilities, you have to do very first step. You have to make sure that if you are going to solve the vulnerability of Ubuntu or Windows or any platform, that platform should be updated. That platform should be updated. Rest of the things will be addressed later on. But first of all, you have to make sure that your platform which are going to be troubleshoot, it should be updated. So in our case, we have Windows 11. So first of all, I have to check Windows 11 updates. This is the first step of removing the vulnerability. So Windows update. So you can see that this Windows is not updated and it's need restart, and old packages have already been installed and you need to restart it. So means if your installation is pending or your downloading is pending, you have to download and install the updates first. This is the first step of the removal of vulnerability. If you want to remove the vulnerability, you have to go for the updates. So I'm going to restart this PC because packages has already been updated. So we are going to restart the PC, and it would take a little time, so I'm going to stop this video, and I resume this video once the Windows is updated. Windows has been updated successfully. Now we have to rescan the respected machine so that we can check that how many vulnerabilities are fixed and how many are remaining. Why Windows update is important? Because every update includes or consists on many security and quality patches. So that is the reason. So maybe our all vulnerabilities may get fixed after the rescan. So first of all, we have to check rescan, and if any vulnerability remaining, then definitely we will sort it out manually. So in HR we have a machine, so I'm going to rescan it. In order to rescan this machine, just you have to click onto the HR, then here we have the play button, so we have to click that. So The scanning is being started, so otherwise video will get longer. I'm going to stop this video. I think scan will take 10 to 15 minutes. Then we will see the result, how many vulnerabilities are fixed and how many needs to be fixed. So because we have updated the windows, so I'm going to stop this video for a second for next 15 to 20 minutes, and we resume soon. Okay guys, we have scanned successfully, and now we can check this report again. So we can see that still we have the vulnerabilities. Let me click on this, and then we are going to export the report, latest report, and then generate. The report has been downloaded. Now we will check out it again. Come here, still we have the 5 vulnerabilities and 1 low vulnerabilities even after the Windows update. So SMB, TLS and SSL. So let me fix SSL and TLS first. So in order to do so, I have to download one software that is perfectly okay for the encryption, and it is created by the Nartec ISS company. So you can go into the website. Now there are 2 way forwards. Number 1, you can fix this error through the make the entry in the registry of the computer, means SSL entry. SSL, you have to deactivate the SSL and you have to activate the latest TLS, but that process is time consuming. So I request you to go for the this third party application, and it will upgrade your TLS and SSL. Basically we have to deactivate the SSL and update the TLS, and current TLS version which is recommended by the Microsoft is 1.3. so type Nartec, you can see that Nartec software ISS, click on that. Now we have to download. Now GUI environment, click onto the GUI environment, download. It has been downloaded, so we have to double click on it. So you can see that all the encryption are checked marked, and we have to deactivate the, and we have to, so let me fix the screen. So now we have to click the best practices. Once you select the best practices, you can see that TLS 1.2 best practices has already been selected. Once you click onto the best practices, no need to take any tension, just you have to click onto the best practices and the current version will be selected. So currently Windows 11 generally work on TLS 1.3, not 1.2. so we will also uncheck this. Once you uncheck this, then we have to click onto the reboot, then apply. But before that, I want to make one more thing. I want to fix one more thing, otherwise video will get longer, because I have to disable SNMB as well. So for this SNMB, let me search it. SNMB. You will have a Microsoft link. See, you have to type this and you will have this link. So click on that, then come to SNMP version 1, and then these are the commands, and these commands will be executed on PowerShell. So now open the PowerShell, right click on it, run as administrator. You will have a PowerShell. Then you have to, let me copy this, and we have to get information. First of all, we have to check that it is enable or disable. Obviously it will be enable, and so you can see that state is enable, so we have to disable it first, so that in one restart we fix all the vulnerabilities. Otherwise we have to restart again and again, so we have to fix all the major vulnerabilities in one shot. So let me disable it. So SNMP protocol, copy and disable it, and you can see that protocol has been disabled. Now yes, so it is asking for the restart operation again. So let me check, let me mark it no for time being, and you can see that it is disabled. So we have to restart our computer, but before restart we have to do one more thing, that is this one. So we have already selected latest encryption technique, and we have to check mark it and then apply the settings. So computer will be rebooted. So once it's rebooted, then your SNMP version 1 has been disabled and your latest encryption has been activated on your computer. So your computer is now completely secure, but we cannot pass our statement to the client or boss until unless we will do the final scan. So I'm going to stop this video, and once the computer is rebooted I will resume this video. So computer has been restarted again, and we have fixed the SMB vulnerability. We have disabled the SMB vulnerability, SMB1 version 1, and we have also set the TLS and SSL. So we have fixed all the vulnerabilities. Now we are going to scan it. Hopefully this will be the final scan and we will get 0 vulnerabilities. So it is already saved, just I'm going to play the button. Now scanning has been started, so I'm going to stop this video once again, otherwise video will get longer. It will take around 20 to 25 minutes. When it is done I will show you the report, and if anything is remain, definitely we need to troubleshoot, because in this video we have to fix all these things. And this is the final and part 2 video. Hopefully after watching previous video and this video you will become a well cybersecurity trained guy and you can perform audits. So I'm going to stop this video, and once the scanning done we will check the final cybersecurity audit report and we will extract it, and we will also compare before and after report. Now guys, finally we have a report, and the scan has been done. We have to click on that, and you can see that the most of the vulnerabilities has been fixed, and still we have one vulnerability. Let me check out the report, and this one is SNMP vulnerability. And let me export the report again, and you can see that SSL and TLS vulnerabilities have been fixed. Only one vulnerability is remaining, that is the SNMP. So let me export the report first. The report has been exported. So you can see that only one vulnerability is pending, and we can ignore the low and only information, so it is not harm at all, but we have to always focus on to the critical, high and medium. So SNMP vulnerability is still remaining. The rest of the vulnerabilities have been fixed. So I think it is due to the SNMP version 2, because SNMP version 3 currently is recommended by the Microsoft, so we have to disable one more version, in order to make secure our computer. So let me check, go into the Chrome, and we will type snmb disable version, and then we have to go onto the Microsoft website, and snmb version 2, you can see that. So we have to disable snmb version 2 as well for Windows 11. So let me check out snmb 3 snmb. So copy it and then open the PowerShell, run as administrator, and then we have to type the command snmb2 and check the output, and you will see that it is true, means it is enabled. So we have to disable as well. So go on to that and copy and then paste. We are going to disable. False means we are going to disable this one as well. So we will click, default is yes, we will go for the yes, capital yes, and you can type small s small y as well, it's not a big deal. So it's done. So if we check again, so you can see that it is false. So now we have to rescan it. So we have to go on to the this, and then we have to click onto the HR, and then we are going to run the scan again. So I'm going to stop this video again, and we will check out once it is scanned. So we will check out it again. I'm pretty much sure this time your Windows 11 will be secure 100%. So let's see what happened. Otherwise we will troubleshoot it, it's not a big deal. So this part, troubleshooting is a part of the IT, and I love that. So every troubleshooting is a challenge for you, and you have to accept challenge as a IT guy. So let us stop the video. So system has been scanned, report has been ready, and now we have to click onto the report. You can see that all vulnerabilities have been cleared finally, and we have to generate report so that we can send to our boss or client. Generate report, and that's it. You can see that all vulnerabilities have been cleared, and report is ready. You can see that 0 0 0. It is fantastic and amazing report, and your boss or your client must be impressed after watching this report. So this is end-to-end cybersecurity case study or cybersecurity practical, along with the deployment of tool Nessus, and I hope you like this video a lot, and it is the fantastic end-to-end video. And if you didn't watch my earlier video, previous one, so I'm going to share the link in the description. I request you to first watch that video first, so that you can become aware that how we can deploy the Nessus tool over the Linux, and how simple it is, and then how we can do the audit. So your audit is done. This was the final part of the video, and believe me guys, I did a lot of hard work in this video, because several times I have stopped this video, I have again resumed this video, and every time we have to I have to do I did a lot of work in the past, in the background of this video. So I request you guys, you all are my YouTube family members, and we have to increase our family. So promote this channel and make this channel one of the biggest channel among the all IT channels. So I request you, and subscribe as much as possible, forward to your family and friends, and take care, stay safe. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.